another episode of Homework Workouts. Now it is Tuesday, it is March 24th, and we're gonna have not 3 today, but just 2 parts in the workout, right? Now both parts are gonna be slightly longer, they're gonna be pretty intense. We're gonna have a part focusing solely on just shoulder work, right? And one part focusing solely on maintaining a very strong plank while challenging the body in different positions. Now, where can you find these workouts? If you go with me to the app of UnScared and you click WOD, which stands for Workout of the Day, you can just keep clicking on the dates until you find the exact date that you need. There you'll see 2 parts. The 2 parts today are not gonna have a score. I still want you guys to be involved and post comments or ratings for the workout or whatever, so we can keep this stuff going while we're still in the forced lockdown, right? All right, let's get started. Okay, so we have 3 different movements in the first piece today, the first portion. We're going to go through all 3 movements separately, and we're going to start off with the banded face pull. So grab your bands and keep looking at what we're doing here. Now, a face pull is you need a band attached to an object, so either a pole or a door handle like Ben has there. Now Malus is doing an RX version here that simply means just try to create some more bend tension by being a bit further away from the object. To initiate the movement, I want you to focus on pulling your elbow over your shoulder and let the hand just come in naturally, right? That's good. Keep tension even on the way back. Now Ben is doing a slightly easier variation. Why? Not because the band is lower, but because he's closer to the object. So there's less bend tension here. Now let's say that Ben has an injury and it feels very pinchy in the shoulder area, right? You can always lower the elbows and just make this a nice low banded row. Focusing on pulling in the elbow, just one at a time, getting through all 15 repetitions here of the face pull or the row in this case. All right, now the second movement, you're going to detach the band. You're gonna go to their regular spots here because we're going to do some band pull-aparts, which also has variations for RX and for skill. Now first, Marloes is gonna start off with her band pull-aparts. Most important rule, guys, maintain bend tension throughout the movement and don't worry too much about range of motion. You can go a bit higher with the arms, good shoulder height. You want to think about literally pulling the band apart. Now you probably can't break the band unless you grab a pair of scissors and you're trying to just pull that band apart. And what Ben does is very smart, scaling for the level, is if double looped is a bit too hard, you just take a single part of the band, you pull that apart, which is a great scaling option. Okay, good. You guys can put the bands down. You can go to your plank position, but now on long arms. Are they going to do shoulder taps here? Marloes has her feet very close together, and Ben has his feet a bit wider for more of a stability base. You pull your right arm up, you touch your right shoulder, you push it back down, and you move to the left. You don't have to go too fast since it's a warm-up, and most important with the shoulder tap, guys, is fight rotation. Right? There's a big tendency to start shifting weight from one side to the other. I want you to, once you pull an arm from the floor, fight the rotation of the body. So we have 15 face pulls, 20 bend pull aparts, and then 25 shoulder taps. Time to get in your feet because we're going to start the first portion all together right now. So what I need you to do, you guys are going to attach the band. So let's attach the band. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds. Once you've attached the band to an object, you're going to make sure you have enough space so your arms are long, there's tension on the band, and we're going to start our round with 15 face pulls in 3, 2, 1, go. So you do 15 face pulls at your own speed. You're aiming for a quality pump here, right? You want the rear delt muscles to do as much work as possible. So keep the shoulders nice and low while you pull the elbow over that shoulder. Marloes is slightly further away from the object, which makes your band be a bit more tense, which makes the movement just a bit harder. Now you go through for all 15 repetitions before you detach the band and start on your 20 band pull aparts. So they're both done at the same time, like we should. They move to their own spot. They start at 20 band pull aparts. Marloes goes for the loop band and Ben goes for the single band here. Arms are long. 20. Now this is supposed to burn, but when it burns a lot, guys, and you think this is very heavy, think about the fact that it's only an elastic band in your hands. You're not moving 60 kilos here, you're moving an elastic band. So suck up the burn and just keep going. All 20 reps, you guys are going to do all 20. And then upon completion of the 20, we move on to the floor and the plank. And then we start our 25 shoulder taps. If you have difficulty with doing an odd numbered amount of repetitions of a single arm movement, you can do 26. I'm totally okay with that. Yes, keep the shoulders low, guys, and suck up the pump. Let's go. Keep the arms long. They're trying to fight the grimace of their face, but actually putting in a lot of work here, which is great. They go onto the floor and they start 25 shoulder taps. So instead of going extremely fast, you see how focused they are on not shifting their weight to the side, which is perfect. That's what I need. I need all 25 reps. Now while you guys are getting on with this 25, upon completion of 25 shoulder taps, you're going to rest as needed. Rest as needed does not mean I sit around for 2.5 minutes. You take a long enough break before starting on your next round, but a break should allow you to do everything unbroken again in round number 2. So they are almost done with their 25 shoulder taps. They're gonna take a break because shoulders are burning, right? After probably 30 to 60 seconds, they pick that band up again, attach it to the door handle or to the pole. They start that second round. You guys need to do this as well because you need to do 4 more rounds for that big shoulder burn. So continue on the warm up and press pause. It is ready to get started on the workout. Not before we've shown you what the idea is with the workout and how the movements look like. Now, we're going to do a complex today in a plank. The complex means that there are going to be 4 different movements. And to perform all 4 movements, you need to maintain the plank throughout. That's going to be very important. If you feel like that is too tough for you to do, I want you to do 1 movement unbroken, take a quick break, 1 movement unbroken, take a quick break. But the challenge is all 4 for 10 reps without stopping. After that, you take a break. Now let's look at the movements first, right? Now, the first movement is going to be a plank rotation. You're going to be in an elbow plank here. And in that elbow plank, Marlou's going to show you RX with the feet together. You're going to rotate to a side plank with the feet moving with it. Good. Go back to the plank rotation. Now Ben in the meantime is also going to do plank rotations, but because he has a wider stance, he actually has a broader base to lay on, so he doesn't have that stability issue that Marlou's has there with both legs stuck on top of each other. So his goal is RX for Marlou's and skilled for Ben. Now they're going to move on to plank press ups. Now Marlou's has elbows on the floor, just like Benny, regular plank. She's going to press up into a plank on hands. Make sure you push your shoulders to the ceiling. When that's very hard, or when the elbow is troubling you with injury, you can, like Ben, press through, but press through and just lift the other elbow off the floor if that is possible. It's very good. Now the third one asks for a regular plank on long arms, just this plank. Now from here you're going to gently lift up one leg by squeezing your butt very hard. Good. You put it back down on the floor. You don't want to do this too fast, right? I know you want to have a good score, but don't do this too fast. So keep the leg straight and think about pulling your heel up. So the entire leg from the heel up, so the hamstrings are putting in the work. Our fourth movement is going to be a plank reach. So from this plank position, you're going to lift up one arm, reach forward, go back down to the floor and fight all rotation and go to the other arm. Go back down, go to the arm forward, go back down, go to the arm. Very simple. You guys can rest. It is time to do the final portion of today, which is the workout, and I need you guys to join us in doing the workout all at the same time. So we're gonna have 10 reps, 4 different plank movements. We have rotations, we have press ups, we have the leg lifts, and then we have the forward reaches, all for 10 reps. Either try to do the entire thing unbroken or take quick breaks in between the movements. The challenge, do everything unbroken, rest as long as you need, and you need to do 5 rounds in total. We will do 1 round with you, and then you guys need to continue after that. You guys are ready? Okay, good. So, we're gonna start off all together in 3, 2, 1, go! So they're starting off with 10 plank rotations. Marloes has her feet screwed together, which means that when she rotates, the entire balance gets onto one leg, which is very hard. We do this rotation to actively work to your obliques and stabilizing the body once we go through that rotation. They're not aiming to lean too much back. They aim for a perfect plank in the side where their arm is perpendicular to the floor. It's that simple. They go through 10 reps, they're working on their own speed, which you should do as well when you're at home. Don't try to match the speed of the two that are doing it right here. Just find your own flow, find your own rhythm. Upon completion of 10, Marloes is taking the challenge to go through this unbroken. Ben is taking a couple of seconds of rest here before he moves on to the press-ups. Both is fine, guys, as long as you get all the work done for the day. But if you know from yourself that you're very good at doing planks, then I would try to go for unbroken in this one. So the press-up was from elbow plank to hand plank. Ben is doing the skilled option here, which is trying to lift your elbow off the floor. He's not just pulling off, he's also pressing through the other arm, which is very important to do. Then, after the 10 reps of the press-up, we move to lifting up the leg. Ben takes a quick break. Not too long, because he knows that after the round, he can rest a bit longer. Then it is the idea of lifting up your leg in a straight line. Just pull it up, pull your heel up, pull your entire leg off the floor there. Squeeze your butt while doing, and try to maintain proper positioning in the core. So don't go to an arch there. So Marloes is already on her fourth movement here, trying to go unbroken on this complex. Probably has screaming abs right now. And Benny is slowly working through his third movement. He just completed that one. So he takes his last quick break before he moves on to his plank reaches, alternating. So Marloes is done with her round, and she's going to rest as long as she needs to before starting this again. While Ben is going through his plank reaches. Alright, so while Ben is finishing his 10 repetitions of the plank reach to complete his first full round, and Marloes is resting long enough to start off on her second one, I need you guys to also continue on the workout and do 4 more rounds of this. So either move on, but for now, you gotta press pause.